So good evening, everybody, and welcome to the virtual open day for the School of Engineering. My name's Lucy. I'm hosting the session today, and I will hand over to my colleague Maroof in just a moment. Before I do that, if you haven't already registered for the event, we will be putting the link in the chat box. So do register your name, and then we can send you out information about the college, news and events, and also just send you the links to the sessions today. And we're also taking questions, and we'll aim to answer as many of those as we can. So do pop those in the chat box and we'll get those sorted as we go through. So I'm now going to hand over to Maroof to take you through the courses in engineering. Maroof.
Thank you, Lucy. I hope you can hear me. If there is some problem, let me know. You can put a message in the chat box and Lucy will check. So welcome to the School of Engineering for the virtual session of Open Day or Open Evening. So we in School of Engineering, we have got a range of courses. Normally we cover mechanical engineering, electrical, electronic engineering, and we do all the levels from the level 1 to level 3 and HNC, HND. So I'll go through the slides. So we have the courses from Pearson BTech for level 3 National Foundation Diploma or Extended Diploma in Engineering or in Mechanical Engineering or in Electrical Electronic Engineering. And then we have a level 2 course based on what your previous grades are. We offer a level 2 BTech course, which is first extended certificate in engineering. And again, depending on the grade, some students may be taking up our EAL level 1 diploma in engineering technology. And those students who have got a level 3 qualification or A level, then they can come on to our higher education. And we've got a separate event next week, actually on Wednesday between 5 and 6. So you can join that to get more information. So we do offer HNCs and HNDs in engineering. That includes general engineering, mechanical engineering, and electrical electronic engineering. So this is a comparison based on the previous grades or qualifications you have. So I'm going to, let's look at the level 3 first. So if you have 5 GCSEs, grades 4 to 9, in math, science, and English language, and 2 of the following, such as design, technology, and business and ICT, then we'll offer you the level 3 qualification. Or if you have 4 GCSEs, for example, grade 3s or grade Ds in the past, in math, science, and English again, and one of the following, which is design, technology, ICT, and business, then it's a level 2 of the offer. And if somebody does not have those grades or even lower grades, such as grade E in the past or grade 2 now, including maths and English and science, then we'll offer you level 1. Or if you have already got the A levels, either in maths, physics, or engineering with grades you are above, or level 3 diploma with MP grade, or a level 3 extended diploma with MMP grade, you can join our HNC, and then from there you can progress to HND. Other qualifications for level 3 joining, if you have got already level 2 in engineering, then we can offer you the level 3 provided you have MM and merit in maths unit, including GCSE maths grade 4 to 9. Okay, and for HNC, we also need the qualification of GCSEs and employer consent. And all the applicants, especially for FE, which is level 1 to 3, we need a current school report, which is the CS report. Okay, we have got very good facilities. We have got excellent facilities actually in West London for engineering. We have got at least 8 workshops for mechanical, electrical, electronic, which are for level 1 to 3, and we've got 6 additional for West London IoT in higher education. So our workshops are modern. We have got range of equipment such as pedestal drills, pillar drills, lathe machine, milling machines, cutting machines, vacuum formers, grinders, a lot of testing equipment, CNC, 3D printing, and plasma cutting and laser cutting. So anything manufacturing, any making, we have got the equipment. Also on electronic side, you can do a lot of testing. We've got range of equipment such as multimeters, power supplies, oscilloscope, signal generators, and more modern and high-tech equipment such as spectrum analyzer, logic analyzer. And we do cover a range of areas, including such as robots and PLCs and high-tech areas. And also we have got software packages, a range of packages again, such as Automation Studio, AutoCAD, SolidWorks, MATLAB, Multisim Lab, View, PLC software from Siemens, and robotic software. So almost up to date with everything, and we expect more equipment to buy in near future, which will be in 1 to 2 months for Western. And there are some pictures just to give you an idea. So the first one on the left corner is the PLC, which you can use it at level 3 normally. And the second one on the right top right, which is a student who's done a work at level 1 actually. So you can get an idea what the student make it. And the bottom to the left corner one is an industrial robot, which students can program and use it to do certain things, such as using manufacturing industry almost everywhere. And the bottom right corner, these are some oscilloscopes, which you will be able to use it when you join us. Again, these are two industry standard material testing equipment. You can see the lecturer and also the equipment, high-tech industry standard, which you can use also here. And if you join industry, you'll be using similar things for material testing. Again, some pictures, students using different bands of, for example, left corner, lathe machine and milling machines and plasma cutter. So you can see some samples of equipment. Where the students have gone, they've gone to almost everywhere in engineering, such as TFL, British Airways in engineering, Ultra Electronics. We've got a lot of students from Ultra, and also their employees join and we do the courses for them. Hale Hamilton around the corner, Thames Water, Crossrail, you name it. Even True Form Engineering, which works with TFL, McLaren Formula One, Audi, Sky, British Telecom, and NATS. We've got at least 3 students there. We got a job after joining us, and one came back and did the course. And also Crossrail and National Rail, quite a few actually. So these are just samples. And again, equipment which will be updated more and more. You can see also the milling machine in the top left corner, and also CNC machine, with which you can make the products actually. And the bottom, the yellow one is a laser cutter, and on the right one is a plasma cutter. So different technologies for cutting, all done using high-tech equipment. And students use it actually, especially in the projects. If you're wondering where the students have gone, we don't actually ask the students. They choose their own universities. We don't recommend any particular university. So students have gone across the country almost everywhere. Obviously, after doing level 3, you can't go after doing level 1, 2. So Brunel, for example, is quite popular because it's a local university. Also, they are our IoT partners, and we are working with them to have partnerships, which we'll tell you more next week if you join the higher education applicable to you. City University, King's College, Royal Holloway, Aberdeen, Swansea, Bath, Bristol, even UCL, Warwick, Exeter, and so on. So almost everywhere. I think this is a list actually on the display. Queen Mary also. It depends what grades you get eventually and where you want to go. You normally have 5 options and you pick one, and the firm and also assurance basically for the second option. So progression from after doing the level 3, which is a 2-year course, you can either stay at West London IoT and do HNC, HND at the college, Uxbridge College or HCUC, the organization name, and then progress to any university or Brunel University like normally final year. But if the modules don't match, then some universities may offer you second year. You can go to work. Some students leave after doing level 3 and get apprenticeship or also work directly, and they come back also do HNC normally and then top it up with HND. So this is our ex-student who was with us. Now she must be almost completing her degree from Brunel University. So that's what she told about the college. And she, according to her, she got good knowledge and skills to start the career in engineering. And you get very good support actually. And the staff are industry experts. We've got a lot of doctors. We've got research experience as well. Our staff also do write research papers, and we've got technicians who are highly skilled and they support you, especially they teach you also on specific things such as lathe and milling, because they are more skilled than anybody else. And they basically prepare you for the skills job. And we've got very good facilities, as I said. So lots of technicians and good teachers. And teachers have got industrial experience. And we are career focused. So we work with actually industry and we get the input from industry. So, and we also look at the job market. So we change the units every year or every 2 years, depending on what the job market is. So for example, we are going to introduce PLCs because there is a demand in automation now. We are doing a lot of renewable energy stuff as well as part of West London IoT. We are also giving chance students to do robotics. as additional things, even if though there is no unit. But yes, we do give chance to students to be proactive and use the facilities because it's a lot to learn. So we do, for example, programming for electrical electronics based on what industry said. So we do work with industry and they pick the units and we value their feedback and then we change the curriculum to meet the demand for the local and regional job market. So I'll pass back to Lucy. Lucy, how we are going to manage the questions.
Thank you, Maruf. Yes, we've had a couple of questions in the chat. So if I just read those out and perhaps Maruf, you can give your expert answers for those. The first one is, do students use software like Autodesk Inventor?
Yes, we have Autodesk Inventor, yeah.
And I know there are a number of different specialist softwares.
There are so many different softwares, yeah.
And I know Maruf's kind of given a flavour of some of those, but there's a lot.
Yeah, we've got SolidWorks also, yeah.
And I know SolidWorks
AutoCAD, OnShape, which is freeware OnShape. SolidWorks, we have got the license there, and we give it to students as well, especially in higher education.
Perfect. And then if somebody was interested in becoming a train driver, would the engineering courses be a good option for them?
I think there is a specific course, but we have had students from TFL on a regular basis, and mainly they were signal engineers. So I'm not sure unless you want to retrain as a telecom or signal engineer or mechanical engineer, but we do get students from TFL, even the managers, and they became managers even after completing the HNCs mainly, because that's what they want. But it's not going to, we are not going to teach you how to drive the train, obviously. I think you have to look at TFL. If you are already a trained driver, then possibly you know. So we are not running that course, but we are running engineering-based courses. So if you want to do, for example, any installation, commissioning, or maintenance, or you want to become design engineer, test engineer, project engineer, there are lots of different titles of jobs. Still in the pandemic, I think almost all the companies are recruiting engineers, if you see the websites, and also apprentices.
Yeah, I think certainly a lot of different fields. Another couple of questions that have come through. The first one is, if you do a level 2 and then go on to a level 3, is that a total of 3 years studying within the engineering? Because obviously
yes,
students can progress.
Normally what will happen, because the reason you're doing level 2, because you didn't have the grade 4s and above in specific subjects such as mainly math, science, and English, and 2 others. Then yes, level 2 will be 1 year and level 3 will be normally 2 years. And after that, you can either go to university of your choice or get apprenticeship. Even after level 2, you can get apprenticeship. But yes, level 3 will be 2 years, or you can do HNC, HND.
And just to add to that, if you're not quite sure which level, apply for the level that you think you might be at. And again, when it comes to an interview, if you apply for a level 2 and actually you end up getting the grades for level 3, that can be worked around. So do apply, and obviously work as hard as you can with your GCSE so you can get onto the level that you want to. Another question that's come through is about work experience. Is there work experience, and if so, how many hours?
Okay, that's a very good question. I mean, normally there are different levels of work experience. It depends on the employers we get. Typically it will be, I will say 2 days. So let's say 7 hours a day. It depends on the employer. They can do 6 hours and say, okay, come back tomorrow. Typically it's 2 days, but some employers offer 5 days, and some offer even we call substantial work experience, which we call industrial placement. And some employers do offer that. That could be from 20 days to 45 days. It depends, but obviously that will allow you only if you don't have to do additional things such as English and maths, and you are free for 1 or 2 days, and you can work around employers' hours as well. Yeah, but some students get those opportunities.
Thank you for that. And then just the last couple of questions. We have one just about, do you have to live in the Uxbridge area? No, you don't have to live in the Uxbridge area. Students do come and study. You don't have to be resident in the Hillingdon Borough. So you can come and study with us even if you live outside of the area, as long as you can get to college and you know you can travel to college in a good time and that it suits you, then that's not a problem. And just a question around apprenticeships. Can you start those at age 16? Yes, you can, and we do have an apprenticeship talk, and I'll give you a couple more details just as we wrap up of how to access that one. And if a student does an HNC, are they expected to be employed as well? Over to you with that one, Maruf.
No, I mean, you can join our next presentation, which is next week, I think 5 to 6. I mean, Lucy can give you the link, or if you show the interest, just drop an email. No, we have got range of courses in HNC and HNDs. You can do part-time, full-time, you can be employed, and age is not a limit basically. As long as you got the right level 3 qualification, you can join anytime. Even you can retrain. So we've got part-time, full-time for both HNC and HND. And even our partners, Brunel, will offer part and full-time.
And just another question, probably the last one we will be able to answer, just linked to the HNC and the HND. If as a qualified electrician that has a CNG level 3 and an MVQ level 3, which of the higher educations would be recommended, the HNC or the HND?
Okay, it depends on you. Suppose you're a mature person, we've got part-time learners like yourselves. A lot of electricians also do join the courses and they get progression. Either they become manager, for example, or they improve their business or whatever. So yeah, HNC in electrical electronic normally, and then you can top it up. Some students do stay back and top it up, and some even go further and do complete the degree in their own time. So part-time courses are available. HNC part-time normally is 2 years, normally on a Thursday, 1 day a week.
And that probably is a nice link in just to let me tell you guys about the West London IoT virtual open day that we've got, because again that will look at the HNC and HND courses, those full-time and the part-time offer that we have within the engineering area. Also that covers our digital and our construction and built environment as well. So if you can join us, that's on the 2nd of December. And the timings will be on the website for that one, because we also on that day have an apprenticeship talk and also a T-level. So if any of those areas, if you're thinking about engineering but maybe an apprenticeship, or you're thinking high level, then do check out those open days as well. As I say, 2nd of December, they're running from 4 o'clock through to 7 o'clock, and the individual times and the links will be available on the website, and we'll send those out to you as well. We're out of time, so it just remains to say thank you very much. Thank you, Maruf, for sharing the information, and thank you to you all for attending and also for your questions today. If you did miss our welcome session, or if there are any other curriculum sessions that you want to attend, then we will have links to those available on our website on the open day pages. So if you are ready to apply, applications are open as well. So do go to the website for any further information at all. But thank you very much for joining us today, and have a good rest of the day. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you all. Bye.